First at 5, new insights into what caused a fiery plane crash that left 2 people dead. The aircraft slamming into several trailers at the General Mills plant in Covington. And tonight, investigators are having a hard time identifying the victims because of the severity of the crash.
But police are providing new information on what led up to that tragedy.
CBS 46's Zach Summers live in Covington, now about 25 miles east of Atlanta. What do we know, Zach?
Well, that Cessna 340 went down just about a half a mile from the airport. Confirming the identity of the 2 men on board is proving challenge for investigators. Investigators were still on the ground this morning as Chopper 46 flew over Thursday's deadly plane crash at the General Mills factory in Covington.
This is a horribly tragic situation.
The Cessna 340 with 2 men on board missed the plant by 300 yards, exploding as it crashed into several empty trailers just before 7 p.m.
I didn't know if it was loud just because it was pretty low, but the wings were kind of wobbling a little bit.
Witnesses told investigators the plane looked to struggle to stay in the air, leading them to believe it took off from Covington Municipal Airport. But flight data from FlightAware shows the pilot took off from Dahlonega, Georgia, 80 miles north, headed for Covington. As he approached the airport, the plane's operator appeared to align with the runway, but for whatever reason, flew past it, ultimately crashing.
I drew the attention of a lot of people. You know, planes take off all the time from this area, but it definitely looked that the plane was in danger.
The 1973 multi-engine plane is registered to a company based in New Mexico, but the owner of that company told CBS 46 they sold the plane. They wouldn't say when or to whom. According to FlightAware, someone flew the plane from New Mexico to North Georgia on Wednesday.
It's still very early, and we're still having to make sure that we check every possible option.
While investigators work to identify the 2 men killed, they know the crash could have been much worse.
This could have been much worse if the plane had veered slightly east and would have struck the plant. So many more people could have lost their lives.
Yeah, the NTSB leading the investigation as to exactly what caused this plane to crash. Their preliminary report could take up to 2 weeks. Live in Covington, Zach Summers, CBS 46 News.
Zach, thank you. Developing tonight, a decision over